You can score deals online, but some shoppers say there's nothing like doing Black Friday in person. I'm Jared Hill with how shoppers are looking to save during a holiday season that's expected to have record spending.
Plus, some advice from the experts on safely installing Christmas lights on your house. And families in Kansas head to the Wilson County Fairgrounds in search of the perfect Christmas tree.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Shoppers flock to stores in record numbers this Black Friday, looking to cash in on some great bargains. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Tanya Bach. And retailers hope to lure inflation shoppers with deals on Black Friday. The National Retail Federation projects Americans will spend nearly $1 trillion on holiday shopping during November and December. According to Finder.com, an estimated 152 million people took in Black Friday savings. Experts say there were plenty of bargains to be found for the hottest items.
Televisions, gaming consoles, smart home tech, those are often the stars of Black Friday deals. And it's also the perfect opportunity to grab toys, holiday gift sets, as those tend to sell out quickly and may not last through the weekend.
In Joplin, people lined up in the wee hours this morning. We caught up with several who arrived at Kohl's at 4 a.m. in 25-degree temps. The store was one of the first to open at 5 a.m. JCPenney's, Target, and Walmart followed shortly after. KOAM's Shannon Becker was there and has more on what brought out the shoppers this year.
A lot of people say that Black Friday is dead, that people don't come in person anymore and line up for those early deals. Well, on the contrary, hundreds showed up at different locations in Joplin this morning. Walmart probably had the most people. I'm going to guess maybe about 400 in line, waiting to be the first to get those deals. Also at Target, a couple of hundred people. They have an exclusive Taylor Swift vinyl collection and an Eras tour booklet. I know a lot were wanting to get their hands on. It was a little chilly, 25 degrees, as the stores were opening up at 5, 6, and 7 a.m. On our website, we've got the details on those Black Friday deals and the links to all those ads. The main difference about Black Friday shopping now as compared to 20 years ago, yes, the lines are shorter. However, there's no fighting. People aren't punching each other and trying to get that great deal. It seems like there's plenty for everyone. In Joplin, Black Friday, I'm Shannon Becker for KOAM News Now, Joplin News First.
Well, thank you for braving the cold, Shannon. Well, the season for shopping continues with Small Business Saturday, followed by Cyber Monday. Meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney joins us now with a first look at weather.
Well, it's been a chilly couple of days. Our high today only got up to about 44 degrees with our low this morning in the low 20s. Our low is about 21 degrees. So we're still well below average right now. We will be for the most of the weekend. Now winds are picking up a little bit as well because we do have a wind shift line coming in tomorrow. So winds are gusting 15, maybe even pushing up to 20 miles per hour tonight and through the early morning hours tomorrow, along with clouds starting to roll in. So most of these clouds that are in northern Kansas are going to start to push into our area late tonight and into early tomorrow morning, where we might see a few snow flurries just in the northern counties, far north, Fort Scott, Nevada area, and then maybe a remaining shower as well, getting into more of the central counties. But it's going to be below average after that, with our highs tomorrow getting into the upper 40s. It's going to be chilly, but I'll have a full forecast coming up.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. Well, Thanksgiving weekend marks the time when many people begin putting up their Christmas lights, and some places like Home Depot or Light Up Joplin will refer you to pros who can assist with every step of the installation process. But many people prefer to take on the task alone as the ultimate do-it-yourself project. And for those DIYers, experts say safety should come first. Be sure to check your lights before installation to make sure they work and inspect them for any damage that could lead to a potential fire hazard. And if you have plenty of lights, use a power board with overload protection. Well, one sure sign of Christmas is the appearance of this guy, the jolly elf himself, Santa Claus. St. Nick put a pause on his busy schedule to stop by the Meadowbrook Mall in Pittsburgh today. In addition to spreading Christmas cheer, He also had a few words of advice for all the good boys and good girls out there.
Kids, I hope you're all having a great time. I know you're all out of school right now, but you go back Monday, but you got to be really, really good and mind your parents because Christmas is not that far away.
It's not. Santa also wanted to remind kids that Christmas is only 26 days away. Well, December is almost here. The bells are ringing, the kids are singing, and of course, presents for everyone. But for some, the holiday magic is not complete without a Christmas tree. KOAM's Lonnie Walton takes us to Fredonia, Kansas, where families are getting the first pick of trees in town, a tradition that brings the community together one branch at a time.
We open every year the day after Thanksgiving, and it's an opportunity for people to come pick a fresh tree.
Sheila Steele is the owner of Mill Dam Christmas Tree Farm. She says this event is like no other, bringing families together.
The reason people come to our establishment is because it is a family tradition.
Family tradition is actually right. Shopper Morgan Folsom from Independence says it's a first for her daughter.
Today we're here to get my daughter's first real Christmas tree, and it's going to be our tradition every year to come get a new tree.
And Folsom's friend Morgan McCormick says it's all about the experience, especially for her son Hudson.
My son has been zigzagging in and out of the trees, playing in them, and so the experience has been wonderful.
The Pluckett family says it's all about the joy.
Give us a little more joy. Being able to go out and buy it with our family and spend quality time together.
But what is the most desired tree and why?
Sure, the favorite is a Fraser. We don't get to grow those in Kansas, so we ship in all our Frasers from Michigan.
So why not a fake tree? Oh wait, here comes that tradition word again.
A tradition about 7 or 8 years ago, and this is our only option.
Real trees, they make my house smell nice.
To make everything a little bit more Christmassy.
Steele says there are steps you should take to keep your tree up this holiday.
Just keep your cat out of your tree.
Reporting in Fredonia, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
Well, Steele says if you get a Fraser tree now, it should last until January if you keep it watered and, of course, keep your cat out of it. Well, authorities in Oklahoma respond to reports of a semi dangling from a bridge. And that story's coming up. And a little later, we take you for a holiday bike ride around the Humboldt Town Square. Newly released police body cam video out of suburban Kansas City, Missouri shows the moments leading right up to a tragic police shooting. And we should warn you, the following video may be disturbing. The incident happened in Independence earlier this month. 2-month-old Destiny Hope's grandmother called police saying the baby's mother, Maria Pike, was acting violent. The family said Pike suffered from postpartum depression and they thought police would arrest her and get her help. Police arrived at the apartment and talked to the 34-year-old as she held the toddler in her arms. And then she suddenly grabbed a large knife and advanced toward an officer. Police fired, killing both her and the infant. An incident team from the nearby town of Blue Springs is investigating the shooting. Well, traffic on Interstate 35 near Tecumseh Road in Norman, Oklahoma started flowing again after a semi crashed into a bridge yesterday afternoon. The Norman Fire Department said the truck carrying milk products was left dangling from a bridge. EMS evaluated the driver, who is expected to be okay. Troopers say northbound lanes were closed for more than 5.5 hours while crews worked to clear the scene. To be the first to see breaking news, weather, and sports, download the KOAM News app. It's available free of charge in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Just search for the KOAM News app. Well, Lindsay returns with a complete look at your weekend forecast, and a little later, film buffs rediscover the magic of silent films.
Well, I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. It has been very cold, though. We can go ahead and take a look outside downtown Joplin from the Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. Mostly clear right now, though we are going to have some clouds moving in a little bit later on tonight and into early tomorrow morning, where we might see a little bit of some snow flurries in the northern counties. Yes, snow flurries. It is that time of year. We have been seeing well below average temperatures. Yesterday, our high got into the low 40s, just about 40 degrees. And then we were down in the low 20s today. Like we just, how about 21, 22 degrees for our low this morning. And that was just about 7 a.m. So right when you're getting started, especially on Black Friday, everyone's getting up early, so it was a cold start to the day, with our highs really only reaching the low 40s again today. Now, as we head into the rest of the weekend, tonight it's going to feel like we're in the 20s already by 11 p.m. So if you plan on going out tonight, it's going to be pretty chilly. Now, tomorrow by noon, we're getting into the upper 30s, low 40s, so we're warming up a little bit more than we did for the last couple of days, but we do have a wind shift line coming in Saturday midday that we're going to see another drop in temperatures as we head into Saturday night. So it's going to feel like by 11 p.m. again tomorrow, low 20s, and then by the start of Monday morning, it's going to feel like we're in the upper teens. So it's going to be a chilly weekend again. Now, our actual temperatures for the day, for the highs, upper 40s, 47, 48, 49 out in the Joplin area, 49 in Miami, even getting into 50, 51 in some areas as well. And then we have this wind shift line. You can see winds are out of the south in the morning, but by the evening we're going to see more of a northerly breeze, which is going to cool us down as we head into Sunday morning. You can see temperatures are already quickly dropping. By Sunday morning, our low temperatures are in the upper 20s. Now, we already saw that it's going to feel like we're in the upper teens, so it's going to feel about 10 degrees cooler than what it actually is. But starting Sunday morning, 29 degrees in Joplin, 27 in Chanute, 26 in Iola and Nevada. So it's going to be pretty cold. Now, on top of that, we also have the chance for maybe some snow flurries. As we head into Saturday morning, we're going to start to see mostly overcast skies in those northern counties. So it's going to be north of Parsons, north of Iola, Nevada, and Fort Scott. Mostly are the cities that are going to see any kind of snow flurries that are going to be in the area. You can see it's mostly just north of us in Kansas City, but a little tail end of that system wants to move into our area again, north of Nevada and Fort Scott area, with maybe an isolated shower kind of pushing through as well, but clearing out by noon, and then we're back to sunny skies and much warmer temperatures as we head into next week. But that doesn't start this week. Weekend is going to be pretty cool. Now, we saw that wind shift line, so it's going to drop our temperatures again on Sunday back into the lower 40s. So it's going to be a pretty cool weekend and into early next week. You can see Sunday, that's December 1st. So we're starting off the month pretty cold, but we go back into the 50s by midweek. Now, outside of that, we got another temperature drop Thursday and into Friday that we'll have to look forward to.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. Well, don't forget, you can be the first to know about the day's weather with the KOAM Skywatch weather app. Get severe weather updates sent straight to your phone free of charge. It's available in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. The KOAM Skywatch weather app. Well, Humboldt residents pedaled out to the town hall this evening for a holiday bike ride. The event invited people to decorate their bikes and take them for a spin around the town square. Now, visitors could also enjoy making s'mores and hot dogs over an open fire. There was even an appearance by, you guessed it, Santa Claus himself.
So 6 years ago, we had a local group of people who like to ride their bikes, and they wanted to do something kind of festive and fun. And so they started Bike Around the Square, and it has just grown since then.
And this marks the 6th year for the event in Humboldt. A lot of fun. Well, these days, watching a film at the movie theater means being bombarded with sound from every direction. But some film buffs are craving the old days and rediscovering the magic of the silent screen. Tina Kraus raises the curtain on this story.
Publicity posters and famous faces line the walls at the Cinema Museum in London. It's a vintage haven for movie buffs where the past comes alive, projecting rare and unknown silent films, often not seen for decades.
It creates a special atmosphere to have live music accompaniment in a historic setting.
Silent films are making a comeback nearly a century after they vanished from the silver screen. Each showing is one of a kind, with a pianist creating a synchronized soundtrack in the moment.
It's not like just going to see a film at the cinema, you're always going to hear the same thing. It's going to be different and reactive to what's on the screen.
Film buffs say the enduring charm of the classics and the simplicity of storytelling without words keeps them coming back.
These films really do come alive, and they kind of they can still make you howl with laughter, 100 years after the event.
Showing silence isn't just golden, it's timeless. Tina Krause, CBS News, London.
That cinema museum is located at the same site where iconic silent film star Charlie Chaplin lived as a child more than 120 years ago. Hard to believe it's been that long. Well, coming up in sports, NEO men's basketball looks to continue their winning streak. Plus, the Kansas City Chiefs are on their way to the playoffs. Brock Baldridge has the highlights from the game and more.
Well, 5 of the 10 wins for the Kansas City Chiefs this season were decided on the last play of the game, most of which are too close for comfort. This week, the Chiefs host yet another division rival. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs take on the Las Vegas Raiders. A win for the Chiefs will put Kansas City in the playoffs. We pick things up in the second quarter. Game is tied at 3 points apiece. Patrick Mahomes gets rid of this ball just in time as he finds Justin Watson from 6 yards out. Touchdown Kansas City. Chiefs lead 10-3. But the Raiders would hang around in this one. In the third quarter, Chiefs lead 16-3. Aiden O'Connell goes to the rookie right here, Brock Bowers. He gets behind the defense and into the end zone, and the Raiders make it a one-score game, but the Chiefs still lead 16-10. We go to the first play of the fourth quarter. O'Connell with another play-action pass. This time he winds up and throws this one deep down the sideline to Trey Tucker, and that's a 58-yard touchdown that gives the Raiders their first lead of the day. Vegas up 17-16. Now with 15 seconds left in the game, Chiefs lead 19-17. The Raiders have the ball, could potentially set up a game-winning field goal, but Aiden O'Connell wasn't ready for the snap. It's a fumble, and the Chiefs recover it. Ball game over. You can't make this stuff up. Kansas City somehow wins this game 19-17. Kansas City punches their ticket into the postseason.
There are some good things. Most of all, the win was a positive here. And these things are hard to get in this league, and especially against this crew. They do a nice job, and against us, it seems like every time we play them, so it comes right down to the end. It's hard to go backwards in this league and win games, and we were doing it there a little bit.
We don't feel like we're playing our best football all together, and it seems like every game it's offense does good, defense does good, kind of vice versa. We got to find a way to build up so we can play great as a full entire team. It's awesome that we're finding ways to get wins. At the end of the day, that's what you're going for. But our goal is to get to that Super Bowl, so we're going to try to continue to get better and better so that we're playing our best football hopefully by the end of the year.
NEO men's basketball continues through their schedule during the holidays. The Golden Norsemen are in Poplar Bluff, Missouri for the Three Rivers Thanksgiving Classic. NEO facing Southern Arkansas Tech, the Rockets, earlier this afternoon. Golden Norsemen get the job done with a 96-60 win. NEO wins their 7th game in a row. Golden Norsemen will look to make it 8 straight wins when they face Three Rivers Community College tomorrow night. Over to Division I men's hoops. Oklahoma playing Louisville for the Battle for Atlantis championship game. Game tied at 58 points apiece here in the second half. Glenn Taylor goes coast to coast for the layup. Sooners lead by 2. Under 2 minutes left in this game. OU up by 3. Glenn Taylor works hard inside the paint. Gets the fadeaway jumper to go down. Sooners now lead by 5 points. Under a minute left in the game. This pass is deflected here, and Jeremiah Fears is in the right place at the right time. OU gets the layup and goes up by 4. So with 20 seconds left in the game, Louisville has a chance to tie or take the lead. Noah Waterman shoots for the potential win here. This one's off the mark. Oklahoma hangs on. Sooners win the battle for Atlantis, 69-64 the final score. OU men's basketball is now 7-0 to begin the year. Now, going back over to the Kansas City Chiefs, I mean, this is a team that probably should have lost 3 or 4 games earlier this year, but again, they found another way to win, and they are now on their way to their 10th straight playoff appearance.
And I appreciate you getting a little bit of highlight of in there of Taylor Swift,
There you
too.
go, yeah.
You had to do that. All right, that's a look at sports. We're back with more news after this.
Saturday morning, we may see a little shower in the northern counties, along with maybe some snow flurries near Nevada and Fort Scott or north. Outside of that, temperatures drop again as we head into Sunday, low 40s for our highs, with the lows both Saturday night and Sunday night into the 20s. But we warm up by midweek this week.
Thank you, Lindsay. And tomorrow will be the 25th anniversary of the Model Train Show and Swap at the Joplin History and Mineral Museum. They'll have more than 82 tables of merchandise for sale and trade, and vendors will have trains on display, and people can bring their own trains to find out their value. Now, the event will be Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
This room will be full of train items for sale. There'll be operating train layouts in the museum part, in the hallway, in the main hall here.
Admission is $5 and children under 12 get in for free. Final sports note?
Yeah, how about tomorrow is semifinal Saturday, as we have Seneca and Lamar High School football. Winner, if either one of those teams wins their game tomorrow, they'll go to the state championship. So could be the second year in a row. Hopefully both teams win and make it to the state title game.
That would be awesome if both of them won, for sure.
Yes, we gotta have that.
All right, well, thank you for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. We're going to leave you tonight with a look at the Way of Salvation lights display in Carthage, Missouri. Have a great night and an even better weekend.